Hey Pisces, and welcome to your monthly reading for August 2016. I have already shuffled and laid out the cards. This is not something I generally do, but I'm experimenting with ways of how to do this in the most efficient and the most, I guess, acceptable way for the viewers. And as I grow with you, I'm trying to access what works for the majority of you the best, what's going to work for the majority of you the best. I know some people just want you to get straight to the point, while others want to get a more in-depth look at how things are going to be going for them. So as I said, I've already shuffled and I've already laid out the cards, and once again, in an effort to minimize the reading a little bit, I've only done the 3 card spread, and this is going to be representative of the past, the present, and the future. And the future can also double as your outcome card. So, Pisces, let's get started. In the past position, you have the lovely, wonderful Sun card. Love this card. In the present position, you have got the 6 of Pentacles. And in the future position, we've got the Empress reversed. Okay, so Pisces, with the Sun here in the past position, and this is something that these energies, I'm sure you're probably still working with, still dealing with. Energies flow, they don't just cut off. So even though this is showing up in your past position, I'm pretty sure that you are still working with, dealing with, living with these energies today. The Sun in the past position shows that Pisces, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, last month things were looking a little heavy for you, but it looks like if that was the case with you, Pisces, and you can go back and check the Pisces reading for July if you haven't seen it or if you don't remember, but looks like you came out of that with flying colors, and you have restored your success, you have restored your health. You are the pick of the litter, the cream of the crop. The sun is shining down on you. I mean, this is just good stuff. There's a great flow of energy. Your vitality is super high. If I hadn't mentioned you're successful, everything that you've touched, Pisces, has turned to gold. Anything that was looking doubtful, anything that was not going as planned, all of those things changed. And I mean, Pisces, looks like you really had it going on. Something happened, you did something, God blessed you, shined down on you. I mean, and I mean, it's just all good. The sun, like I said, is the giver of life. And what else can I say about the sun? Great card. This shows happy. This shows good times. This shows things going our way. I mean, and this is about happy emotions. This is about abundant resources. This is about, if I hadn't said before, personal magnetism. This is about a great self-image. This is about high self-esteem. This is about, when people see you coming, it's like, the sunshine enters the room. You know, you make the night, you turn the night into day for yourself and for others. This is seriously about success. And to um, piggyback on that, to just confirm that, here in the present position, we have the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles always makes me think about what goes around comes around in a very good way. The Six of Pentacles, you know, you see this guy here, and he is smartly dressed. He looks distinguished. He looks successful. He looks like he's got it all together. And it looks like the things that he has gained, or the things that he has in his life, he is willing to share. As you can see, you've got two people there who seem to be in need of his help, and he's helping. He's got scales in his hand too, which talks about, with this card, this talks about a balance. This talks about give and take. With the Six of Pentacles, again, Pentacles are about material possessions. It's about finances. It's about security, stability. It's about having what you need. And in this case, you know, I think he's got what he needs, and he's got a little bit of what he wants. And this card, you know, and again, coming from the successes that you've had with the Sun card, it makes all the sense in the world that you have now. You got it going on now. You are the man, and you don't have a problem with giving. Now, the Six of Pentacles talks about too, you know, it's about breaking bread. It's about sharing the wealth. This says that if you have it to give, you know, please, by all means, give it. But it also says that if you if you have a need for something, don't hesitate to give. But if you need help, don't hesitate to ask for help. There's a little fine line here. And the thing is, you know, because you have it to give, don't give so much so often that you cripple a person and you make it to where they never have to learn to stand on their own 2 feet. It is great to give, but if you you know, if you always are there, if you're always going to be around, if you always can fill in the pieces and, you know, fill in the gaps when somebody doesn't have it, then you probably hurt more than help. And this says too, like I said, if you should need help, don't be afraid to ask for it, but don't ask so much to where you keep yourself from standing on your own 2 feet. So again, this is, like I said, what goes around comes around in the best possible way. This is what I like to call the, the pay it forward card. And this is about, you know, the balance in doing that, on being on either side of that coin. And Pisces, this is all great. These things are great. Now, and if I hadn't mentioned too, with the Sun card and the Empress here reversed in the future position, you have 2 major arcana. And major arcana are major life lessons. These are karmic lessons. These are things that generally can't be changed. You just got to roll with it. You know, if it's comfortable energy, you sit back and enjoy the ride, and, you know, you enjoy the rewards, all of the positive things that come with that. If it's not so comfortable, then, you know, I always say to do your best to pay attention to the messages that are being delivered to you, and to do your best to learn the lessons that you need to learn when you're under the energies of the major arcana. You really want to do your best to learn the lessons so that you don't have to repeat a painful or uncomfortable process. Okay, so now we've talked about, the Sun and the Six of Pentacles, and all of this is great. But what we have coming up in the future position is the Empress reverse. And Pisces, with this being the Six of Pentacles, and the sixes talk about love, care, nurturing. It talks about domesticity. It talks about harmony at home and in relationships, close relationships, intimate relationships. And then we have the Emperor here in the future position coming up reversed. Pisces, I feel like the success and the gains and the abundance that you have built for yourself may be causing some problems at home, or within a close relationship that you have with somebody. And I'm feeling like this is a significant other. Pisces, I feel like that the person that you are with is needing or wanting something from you that you haven't been able to give. And I don't know that this is deliberate. It looks like there's a lack of cooperation. I kind of feel like that the Empress is, I feel like somebody is wanting to build on the relationship, wanting to possibly start a family. But you're too busy, or maybe even too caught up in your glory right now to give that. And I don't know if it's because you don't have the time to do it, or if you feel like now is not a good time to do it, because you are right now in like the prime of your success, of your vitality, of your you've just really got it going on right now. But this seems to be kind of more of in your outside life, in your work life. I kind of get the feeling like you may be giving more to what's going on outside, to the people that are outside of your close personal relationship, the relationship that's in your home, the relationship that's with your spouse or significant other. And it is causing some trouble at home. Because you are Pisces, spending so much time nurturing your success, or you may be giving so much. And Pisces, this could very well be the case, because Pisces, you will give the shirt off of your back. Man, right here, this is classic Pisces action right here. Pisces is not going, when Pisces is operating in his best light, he's not going to let people suffer. Anybody can go to Pisces and say, hey, I need help. And Pisces is like, man, I got you. Don't even worry about it. I got you. But Pisces, are you giving so much on the outside that you're not giving on the inside, on the home front, that you're not giving in your close personal relationships? Are you giving so much to society? Is your is the humanitarian aspect of you, the wanting the world to be good, the taking on of everybody else's problems and situations? Are you helping out everybody else so much that there is a person that is close to you, that is in an intimate or a love, or has a really close bond with you, that you are neglecting that part of your life? You could be neglecting that relationship. Um, things could be suffering at home. Pisces, somebody could be sick at home, and needs your help. If you are a male Pisces and your significant other is in fact pregnant, pay attention, Pisces. Pay attention. There's a lot of vitality and life here, but unfortunately, the Emperor in reverse, the Empress in reverse can suggest the opposite: the loss of vitality, the loss. And I don't mean necessarily I don't mean your spouse or your significant other is going to lose their life, but somebody close to you may be sick. And I'm just getting the feeling, I keep seeing this family. Somebody's wanting to start a family. Your significant other is wanting to start a family, like I said, and maybe for whatever reason you can't contribute to that. Or you all may already be in the process of starting a family. You may already have, kids or whatever. But if, like I said, if you're a male Pisces, or whatever the case may be, if we live in a very open society, you don't have to be a male to have a pregnant spouse or significant other at home. So please forgive my narrow-sightedness. Um, so to correct that, Pisces, whether you're a male or female, if there is somebody close to you that is pregnant, they make an effort to pay attention to them, because they might be sick. Or there may be something just be sure that you're paying attention to whomever this Empress reversed is for you, okay? And so, okay, so now let's just back away from dramaticism for a minute. Even though, I just keep seeing this whole family thing. That's why I keep going there. And I just, the Empress, upright, she's pregnant. And, in reverse, this can be the loss of a child. And I'm not saying that that is what's happening. What I'm saying is because I don't see that. What I do see though is that there may be some complications. There could be some complications with the pregnancy. You know, she could be sick. There could just, be some hypertension. There just may be some things if somebody's pregnant that's close to you, and just be sure that they get the attention from you and the medical attention that they need. Even though I don't necessarily feel like um, I don't, I don't see the loss of viability here. I just see maybe some complications. Yeah, and if they're pregnant, right? And this may not even be physically, they may be concerned with the lack of cooperation. And this may only be their perception, but they may perceive that there's a lack of attentiveness, a lack of cooperation from you. They may feel like that you are, and you could be Pisces, giving more to others than, or putting more into others, or putting more into your continued success than you are putting into the relationship and the growth of the relationship and the communication between the two of you, or between, if there's a family already here in place, they may feel like, that you are contributing more to your outside family than your inside family. So I just want to say, be mindful of that. That could be something that is coming into the picture. I mean, but, other than that, like I said, you've really got things together. Things have really looked up for you. You're in a position where you have it to give. But be sure you find the balance. See the scale there again in that giving, so that you can cover all of your bases outside of the home front and on the home front, because that is what the concern is here with the Empress reverse. Now, on a mental level, there's concern that you're not doing enough from home. Okay, so this is this is a good reading. You just got to be mindful of what's going on here, what's going to be coming up here with the Empress in reverse. And like I said, I don't see it being the worst of the worst, but I do think that is something that you need to pay attention to, and that if there are some kinks in that armor, Pisces, that you pay attention to that and get on board and make an effort to really work that out. So, in conclusion, I'd like to add up the numbers on the cards and add a little numerology into this, and let the overall number represent the energies that are over the reading. So, with 19 and 6 and 3, we have 28. And in numerology, we have to simplify down to one number. So 2 plus 8 is 10. And 10s are about endings and renewals. Because when we add 1 and 0, we come back to 1, which is about independence. It's about innovation. It's about leadership. It's about new starts. So Pisces, something is ending here or needs to end here. There's going to be a renewal of some sort. I just really keep seeing a baby. I really keep seeing something around pregnancy and stuff. And I'm just kind of feeling like, Pisces, you may need to again, like I've been saying on reading, you just may need to kind of put, I'm not saying end your success or your vitality, but just kind of put that to bed for now, and put some renewing energies into the Empress here, because this renewal, again, could be, about this the start of a family, or the renewal of health. But there's something that has got to and is going to end in order to make way for a renewal of some sort. And I apologize for not being able to tell you, exactly what that is. But I'm I'm just the messenger. God is still in control. Sometimes I don't get to see all of that. But that's what we have going on this month, Pisces, in the month of August. And I'm certainly wishing you the best. If there is the possibility of an addition to the family, congratulations. And I hope to see you back here next month. Thanks, Pisces.